Hey, what's up everybody, dude? So I installed iOS 11, the official version, on my iPad Air 2. So let's just take a look at it, dude. I'm done talking, let's just get into it. For those of you who aren't familiar with iOS 11, it's a pretty cool upgrade, I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna run through some of the basic features though. The biggest feature I can name off like right off the bat is the new like multitasking / control center thing. So on the right you have your control center, you have the brightness, the music player, your Bluetooth Wi-Fi stuff, your sound right here, so that's pretty cool. It's like right there, and these toggles down here, which are your like rotation, do not disturb, and the alarm thing. I'm not really too sure about that. And you can see right here you have your dock for like some apps and stuff. I'll get into those in a minute. So let's say I have like this up, and you have like your app store up. So instead of double clicking on your home button every time, you can simply just swipe up from literally any app and get into your control center. So you have your apps and you have your control center all in one thing. So I personally like that. It's a little different from the iPhone's iOS 11 control center because when you swipe up, you get actually into the actual control center instead of the multitasking thing. But I kind of like it how the iPad implemented it. It's more of like the iPhone X type of look. And one thing I like the most about this update is that it really reminded me of how my MacBook is kind of set up, because down here you have your dock and it doesn't take up the whole spot. And you also have your apps up here. And the one thing I love the most about this update is that you can pull up from basically any part of the iOS system. So let's say right here, and you can pull up an app. So let's say I want this file sharing thing right here. I can pull that up to come on this side. And you can see I have this thing right here and I have this thing. But the problem with this is that this thing kind of like interrupts to what I'm doing here. So what you can do is you can actually drag this up here and pull it down. And now you have it on the side. And I understand you could do this before, but I feel like with this, it's a lot more easier because you're simply just able to bring that up and have it there. And the cool thing is if you go into multitasking, you can see that it's still retained. So I can still click up there and it'll bring me straight into it. So this is really cool for students. So if you're a student, you can have like your homework here or something like that. You can have your notes or Google Docs here, and you can do the homework while you're typing stuff here. So that's really cool. That's a huge upgrade and improvement. I really like that a lot. I feel like I could use this as a standalone device to like do my homework because I am a student. So I can use this and like not be so bad if my MacBook's dead or something like that. I can use this and it won't be that bad of an experience. There's also the new notification drawer. Don't know what they're doing. I mean, honestly, from this, it kind of reminds me of like a Nexus 9 kind of thing. But in case you're wondering, this is the same thing as a lock screen. So, and I will say like the overall speed and everything is pretty consistent. I mean, it's really cool. So basically this dock does so much more than it could have before. So let's say you're on Safari, right? You can easily jump from app to app without actually leaving or multitasking out. You can just click the tab or click the dock and you're into the other app. You can go into Safari, you can go into settings if you need to. You can easily go into apps, and just the animation is so smooth. And another cool thing, while you're in multitasking, so let's say I put that over here. Let's say I have Safari on this side and I have the files on this side, and you can actually drag and drop files from one app to another. When I'm dragging in Safari, nothing's gonna happen, but you can see that animation. And it's such a cool thing. This usually works with like photos, especially with emails and stuff. That's so cool, this drag and drop feature that they have. So overall, I would say this update is like super awesome. I really see nothing wrong with updating on the iPad. With the iPhones, I would say give it like a couple days or two after the official version is announced, so Apple can work out the kinks and stuff. But with the iPad, it seems like it's a whole different system now because there's just so many more features with it. And I feel like they were pertaining to like more of an audience. I'm sorry about this glare in the thing, because before it really was just a blown up iPhone, you know? There really wasn't too many features added into it. It's a whole different ecosystem. So I'm super glad they did it. iOS 11, honestly, if you're on an iPad that can run iOS 11, I will say upgrade it whenever you have the chance to. You will not regret it. But guys, that's pretty much it. I will probably have like a full 100% review when the official version comes out, when that's like literally in like 2 days or something. So stay tuned for that. If you're new here though, add me on all the social networks you see on the screen, dude. Like vibe with me on any of those. Snapchat, I'm probably current on. I respond to almost any chat I get. Most of the chats I get are like, yo, your videos are awesome, this and that, I love you. And I love those messages. If you guys have any like questions or anything, you can always message me on there. Like this video though if you enjoyed it in any way. If you love iPad, if you love iOS 11, hit the like button. Comment if you guys have any questions though. If you guys want to know something about the iPad, if you guys want to see a different video about the iPad, let me know in the comment section below. I'll definitely try to do it. But if you're really new here, hit that subscribe button, dude. Like, what are you doing? I'm trying to get 20,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I think it's going to happen, but I need everybody's like support on it. So go hit that subscribe button. It'll mean so much to me. But more importantly than anything else, I love all of you guys, and hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.